That's a lot of good clickbait.
So Baddies Midwest begins with a sneak peek of what's going to happen in St. Louis. And it starts with Akbar and Tommy going back and forth. So then Tinkerbella gets out her seat and it's like, is y'all gonna fight? Is y'all gonna fight? And then Timmy Tom Tom takes out her BB gun. And let me say this, I'm not going to show it like fully on here because, monetization. But that shit looked real. It looked like a real gun. Okay? And I was like, oh my God. And everybody just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And you see Akbar here running, honey, running for her dear life. Ooh, but then you see Tommy getting hauled off by this big ass security guard and that motherfucking BB gun still in her hand. Oh my God. And then they give us like little previews of all the fights this season. Pretty much what was given in the trailer. There go Tesehki, dog walking bad dolly. Then we see Diamond the Body and Rolly. Diamond got that mouth guard in. Child, I am dying. I mean, it's wise. The bitch was missing a tooth. She don't want to lose another one. Oh, then we got Jayla fighting somebody. I don't know who this bitch is in the braids. Damn, that seemed like a rough fight. They both giving each other like direct face shots. Holy moly. Oh, and then we got Biggie throwing her purse at Stewie, and they get to tussle and Chuddy. Oh, this is where Diamond get on the table and she start hitting Akbar. And then, I don't know who these hoes fighting right here. Oh, I think that was Anna. Oh, here goes Slim. Oh, she fighting Rolly. Oh, yeah, look. Oh, Rolly got her on the ground. And when Rolly gets you on the ground, it is done and over, honey. Done and over. Oh, Scotty fighting that, Erica girl. Oh, she got her wig off. Yes, Scotty, you better get that wig. And then it cuts to the scenic view of Los Angeles, California. And then they show the private jet that they will be flying in. Okay, very fabulous, very rich. And then you got Chinny Cocoa Puff coming out, okay, doing her intro. She got the chains. And they do the montage and stuff. But Natalie says something interesting. She says, look, if any of these bitches play with me, I will be sending them home. And I will personally help them pack their shit up. And I'm like, oh shit, it's like that? Wow. I heard that this season Natalie is an untouchable, meaning that these hoes can't fight her. Girl, she just needs to change her name to Shawnee O'Neal at this point, because girl, this is some bullshit. Or get off the motherfucking show. I hate that. I literally cannot stand when certain cast members aren't allowed to get hit. It's not fair. It's not fair. So then Jayla and Scotty pull up. Oh, is that a Lambo? Yes, honey, yes. I ain't never been in a Lambo. Have y'all been in a Lambo? So they get out, Scotty's showing her ass. And of course, the dog. The dog is always in tow with Scotty. Then we got Cisco coming out, doing her thing. And of course, she is wearing white, honey. White, white, white. Then Biggie, Anita Big Mac, and the Hulk come out, honey. Biggie was like, hey, what's up? It's Biggie. I'm back bigger and better than ever. Yeah, I mean, you do look a little bit bigger, honey. You do look a little bit bigger. That chin, not doubling. It looked like it tripling at this point. Girl. But I do like this wig, though. I do like the wig. Then Rolethia comes out, okay? And, listen. It looked like Rolly gaining her weight back, okay? I mean, girl, all that eating out and shit and drinking. Yeah, it looks like it's getting to her again. It's getting to her. So they all get on the PJ and they're just shaking ass, doing what they do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then they do the theme song. Okay, let's examine the looks. Okay, Tesehki's, I like it. Biggie's, okay, it's good. Diamond the Body, yes, this is a big improvement from last season. They did you wrong last season. Tinkerbella, okay. Akbar, nah. Big Lex, I don't know these hoes, but she looks good. This one looks good. Bag Dolly, this looks good. Jasmine, yeah, okay, nice. Yoshi, ooh, she looked real thin, like a cigarette. There's Emma. Now, she was talking about in her confessionals that, I didn't have to do much at the auditions, because when you look like this, you don't got to do too much. And I'm like, the face is not giving that much for you to be talking like that. Like, it's... Okay, then we got Pretty P. Okay, is it just me? But she looked like she got a nose job. Like the Jackson special. Like, you know how Michael Jackson, his first nose job? That's what it looked like. Okay, Summer. Okay. Ivory. I'm excited about this bitch. I'm excited. This is the bitch that threw pee on a hoe. Girl, if somebody threw pee on me, I would go to jail. I would be in jail. No, 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 no. But honestly, in this look, she looks pretty manly. It's not very feminine looking. Oh, and the next person we got is Miss Stewie, aka Jaden Alexis. Okay, she looked good. She looked good. I like the hair. Anna Mac. I like the blonde. Jayla. Oh, she's wearing black. Nice. Scotty. Okay, this intro is probably the best I've seen Scotty in terms of all her other intros. Okay, the worst one she was in was Baddies East intro. If you look at the Baddies East intro and the faces that she was making, it was bad. It was really bad. Then we got Rolethea again. Okay. Natalie. And that's all the hoes they got on Baddies Midwest for the main cast. Okay. So then they cut to them toasting like, yay, welcome to Baddies Midwest. Woo! Oh, let me pour myself a drink right now too, since they drinking. I am being a cheap bitch and I'm drinking Barefoot Pinot Grigio, the 1.5 liter chai. I paid $10 for this. Okay, and listen, it tastes good and it do the job, baby. So then they start talking about Tesehki, you know, knocking Diamond the Body's tooth out at the reunion, and she shows everybody her fist. Apparently, there's an indent in one of her knuckles, which is the tooth that she knocked out, Diamond's tooth imprint. And I said, oh my God. And Tesehki says, listen, I felt like Diamond was cyberbullying me the whole season. And I was like, cyberbullying isn't really, I wouldn't say it's cyberbullying. I think she was definitely trolling her. You know what I mean? Rolly is like, listen, I really hope these new girls don't try to mirror Diamond the Body and start coming on here with some clown shit because, listen, we need some real people that have their own brains. And I'm like, no, they gonna try to copy Diamond the Body because it worked for Diamond the Body. I mean, she did what she did and she's back for Baddies Midwest. And I'm sure she got a big bag, okay? So then Natalie tells them that they are going to Oklahoma first, okay? She's like, I know that's not in the Midwest, but we are meeting up with Chrisean. And Tesehki is just like, she doesn't want to see Chrisean at all. Like, she does not want to do this, but she's begrudgingly doing it. And I'm like, that makes sense. I mean, Chrisean said a lot of really horrible things about her and got her jumped. Like, I wouldn't want to be around someone that did that to me either, family or not. You know what I mean? I like these glasses, by the way. And this lip gloss is popping, and this lip gloss is cool. And the hair, and the baby hairs. Tesehki, whoever did your looks, they beat you down, girl. You looked it good, baby. You looked it good while you were getting slandered and defamed. And Natalie basically is like, you know, Chrisean reached out and really wanted us to, you know, meet with her. And yeah, but I found it funny that Chrisean came out earlier today. You might have seen this. And she was like, and she posted screenshots saying that, no, I never reached out to them. They were trying to get in contact with me. And I was like, oh, okay. And no lie, I believe it. I believe it because Chrisean, I mean, she did make Baddies. I mean, she put Baddies on the map. You know, I don't think, if Chrisean wasn't on Baddies South, I don't think Baddies would be where it is today. You know what I mean? Oh my God, Tesehki's confessional look as well. Bitch, this wig, you know I love me a blonde wig. Hampton Spears loves him a blonde, nasty blonde wig. And this fur and the nails. Bitch, these sickening. And they're all basically asking Tesehki, like, how are you, you know, feeling seeing Chrisean? And Tesehki is like, you know, it really hurt me that she got me jumped, you know, last year and everything was really bad. But she doesn't bring up what the real problem is. The real problem are those allegations, and that's truly why Tesehki is mad. Fuck a jumping, bitch. You can always get a new tooth. Yo eye can heal, but those type of allegations right there, they stick. They stick, okay? So then these hoes land in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Biggie was like, it's so pitch black when I got off the plane, I couldn't see anything. And I'm like, well, bitch, it's probably because you got some sunshades on. One thing I do like about Biggie, she's big, but she dresses for her body, and she makes sure to pull the fabric over her fupa. You know what I mean? So it's not like sticking out, which I appreciate. I appreciate that. So then they cut to Tesehki, Anna, and Biggie talking, and they basically sit down and talk about the real shit. Anna's like, yeah, I mean, how do you feel about the stuff that she said online? Like, she really said some nasty stuff. And Tesehki's like, yeah, it was horrible. I cannot believe that she would say really awful, terrible things like that. And Tesehki basically talks about how they're going to meet Chrisean at the dinner, but Anna and Biggie are not invited at the request of Chrisean. What the fuck? So every other bitch can go except for those two. Chrisean, that's weird. That's so weird. But Biggie and Anna do say that they do not have a good feeling about this meeting. They don't. And they were right, honey. They were right. Honestly, like, I've noticed in my life, whenever, like, I don't feel right about going somewhere and I end up going, I feel like I've always regretted it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you should go with your gut. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. You know what I mean? So then they cut to Natalie, Rolly, Cisco, and Scotty walking into a restaurant to meet with Chrisean. Ooh, and look who it is. It is the snaggletooth heifer rolling her baby stroller in with her to the restaurant, baby. And everybody's like, oh my God, hi. And I gotta say, Chrisean looks really good. She looks really, really, really good. She looks a lot healthier. You know, she said she wasn't smoking and drinking. And I believe that. I believe that because she was acting sober. Now, Natalie didn't, but I mean, this bitch is on probation and she better not be smoking no motherfucking marijuana. They do drug tests over there. Okay. So then they start talking about the baby. They're like, oh my God, we can't believe you're a mom now. Da, 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 da. And then Chrisean is like, when y'all having a baby? And Jayla was like, I want to have one by the end of the year. But then Rolly says something shady. She's like, bitch, with what man? And I'm like, that's true. But some women, they be having kids without a man. I mean, they be going down to the sperm bank, honey, and they be doing it by themselves. Thank God for turkey basters. What's interesting is Chrisean actually apologizes to Natalie and them. She was saying, I didn't love y'all right. I didn't treat y'all right. And I'm just like, girl, you could say that to them, but you couldn't say that to your sister. Okay, girl. And then they start talking about like the girls that are going to be on the cast. And Natalie starts telling her, you know, the girls, the new audition picks that they have, like Ivory, Jasmine Renee, Bad Dolly, this the hoe that got her nose broke at the auditions. Then we got Big Lex, but this is not the Big Lex that got beat up by Jocelyn, though. This is another one, honey. She's pretty. I like her. Good teeth. Good teethuses. And she's educated, honey. She got her degree. Okay. Then we got Emma. Ooh, I like this under eye color here that she has. It looks good. Then we got Pretty P, honey. This is the one that got her sister to kick Diamond the Body at that club. Then they cut to Summer. And I didn't know this, but this is the girl that snuck Mariah Lynn at the auditions. Okay, I already like her now. Good, okay, you're starting off on a good foot with me. And then Miss Diamond the Body, okay. And she says just because her eye is not fully healed and her tooth is still missing, she's still not putting up with no shit from no bitch, honey. Because she came prepared and got a mouth guard. And I said, okay, Diamond the Body. Do I like this wig? It's okay. Then Tinkerbella, okay. You know, Tinkerbella always to me looks cheap. And no lie, she looks like she stinks. I'm so sorry. She does. She's just one of those people that just looks funky. Yeah, I bet that odor when she lifted her arms, yeah, it was pretty putrid. Then Natalie tells her that Tommy and Slim from Baddies South are celebrity guests. And Chrisean, this was funny. She was like, why Slim? Then they talk about Akbar V coming. Miss Akbar. I don't really know too much about Akbar V. I just know she has beef with Tommy. Then they tell Chrisean that Jaden Alexis is there too. And Chrisean was like, oh, okay, yeah, I mean, she cool. There Jaden go right there. Okay, honey, this is kind of a basic confessional look. Just, you know, whatever. But I'm happy to see Stewie on the show. I love Family Guy. She does a great job on there. So I'm sure she'll do a great job on Baddies Midwest. And then Natalie's messy ass was like, now, I don't know if Jaden and Tesehki have beef because, you know, that's your sister and, you know, things like that. And Chrisean immediately turns nasty and is like, girl, Tesehki, she just rides my coattails. And I'm like, ooh, damn. Like, that's the first thing you say about your sister? Basically calling her a following ass hoe. And I'm like, oh, this is how we know that this dinner is not going to go good. And then Chrisean asked Natalie, is she still in her relationship? Meaning, is she still married? Natalie's like, yes, I am. You know, I was just hanging out with these bitches, you know, doing my thing, She talking about Curtis, honey. You know, she was fucking Curtis and probably other men on the side too. Now, they say Jason doing his thing as well. They say he's straight. I hope he's not. Okay, if Jason hit me up and said, hey, Natalie is out of town, I need some bussy, I would be prepared. I say, I'm on my way, Jason. I am on my way. That's a fine man, Savannah. A fine man. So then Miss Tesehki is walking into the restaurant. But then it says, as Tesehki arrives, she notices her other sister, Chastity, standing outside. Chrisean has brought her along for support. Oh? Wait. Isn't Chastity the one that the nephew Tristan accused of doing stuff to him? So Chrisean, why are you traveling with her? Does she not believe Tristan, or does she just not care? Child, I don't know. So then they cut to Tesehki going up to her sister, and Chastity is crying, honey. She is crying. Then it says, Tesehki has not really communicated with Chastity in quite some time, outside of the tense text messages that she received before arriving. So then they cut to them talking again, and Tesehki is holding a baby. Now, I thought that was Junior that she was holding, but no, it's not. I'm assuming that's her baby, Chastity. I don't know. And Chastity's basically like saying like, I really don't want y'all to fight. I don't want you to fight, y'all. And Tesehki tells Chastity like, look, I'm not going to fight, but I'm just tired. I'm tired of all the bullshit. So then Chastity and her walk into the restaurant together. And Chastity is saying, like, I'm not going to let her do nothing to you, meaning Chrisean, or nobody else. And I'm like, okay, good, honey. Okay, good. So then Scotty, Rolly, and Jayla all get up and leave. And it is just Natalie and Chrisean talking. And Natalie's like, I really just think you and Tesehki should talk. And Chrisean is just kind of like, okay. Her attitude was so stank when it came to her own sister. It was so weird. She was nice to everybody else but her sister. So then they cut to Tesehki walking into the dining room, and she immediately skips past Chrisean and Junior and gives Natalie a hug. And she, looks at Chrisean and says, hey. She didn't even acknowledge Junior. Damn. And Natalie says she's going to get up to leave so they can talk one-on-one. So then as Natalie is getting up to leave, Chrisean, gets up and gives Tesehki a hug and says, I love you. And Tesehki says, I love you too. And I was like, okay, that's good. So then Chrisean is like, so what's up? Like, what's the problem? And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, you know what the motherfucking problem is. Like, why are you acting stupid? You got your sister jumped and you called her a child molester. Like, girl, like, hello? And basically, that's what Tesehki says. She's like, my problem is you got me jumped and then you made up these horrible, atrocious rumors about me. And Chrisean is just not taking any accountability. She's like, we just need to move forward. Now, that's back. Like, why are you trying to go back to the past? And it's like, bitch, you need to clear that shit up. You can't just move on from an allegation like that. Like, you need to fucking address it and apologize and say to the camera, do like how Tinkerbella did Meatball and say, look directly to the camera and say, I'm sorry, I lied about Tesehki. That's what Tesehki wants, honey. That's what Tesehki wants. But she didn't give it to her. She did not give it to her. And Tesehki's like, girl, that really hurt me. That really did a lot. And like, if you can't take any responsibility, I don't know what the fuck we're doing here. Like, what the fuck? And Chrisean is just acting like she does not give a fuck. She's acting so nonchalant. Like, it's really, like, sad. It's like, where is this bitch's heart? Like, where is it? Where is it? So then they talk about the whole jumping situation, and Chrisean denies that she got Tesehki jumped. Okay, she denies it and talks about how you stole the GoPros. And Tesehki's like, bitch, I didn't steal no GoPros. Do you think they would still have me here if I stole their motherfucking property? Which is a good point. I don't think she would steal the GoPros. And then Tesehki calls Chrisean a liar, and Chrisean's like, I'm not a liar. And Tesehki's like, listen, maybe you were impaired, and maybe you just don't remember what the fuck you do. And Chrisean was like, yeah, I do remember. I remember when I was 7, and you made me eat your... And then Tesehki looks over at her and is like, you said what? And Tesehki gets out her seat, and that is how the episode ends. But I want to know what you guys think, and this is the video the YouTube algorithm thinks you should watch next.